Flow control. Last time I was standing up here with a cough drop, I didn't realize that the cough drop meant that I was about to get sick with a virus. Now, we're going to call it a cold virus. Didn't test positive for flu or COVID. But that cold virus was not a cold virus. I'm just intense in the weird way. Not intense in like, it's just miserable, I was blowing my nose is red, I'm coughing endlessly day, I'm exhausted, sore bodied. No, my nose didn't get red. I blew it a few times a day, but no. On day 8, first 2 days, sore throat, gone. Third day. Then it just kind of started like this allergy thing, and then it became an obvious, I need to go home from work to not get everyone around me sick, illness. And then from there, it was really, really challenging to figure out how to work it all out, because I work at a front desk. I can't sit there like, hey. I can't have any of that. I have to be present and healthy. Meanwhile, my sick time, very little sick time, naturally from any job like this, it just goes down and down and down. I'm a sitting duck at a busy front desk during a contagious outbreak, touching hundreds of keys per shift. So, I got walloped. I got hit really, really hard. Yeah, I'll wash my hands when I go to the bathroom and stuff, but I obviously need to up my game seriously. But day 8 was when the fever kicked in. Day 8 days into a cold, and then all of a sudden I get up to 100.7 degrees as a temperature. And throughout the course of the day, I watched as it goes up and up and up and up, knowing that at 101.5, I got to go to the urgent care. I don't have a doctor. I don't have health insurance. I'm poor. Not because of irresponsibility. When I took care of my mom with dementia for over a decade, I bought her the best supplemental insurance money could buy while I had nothing. So I've been without insurance for over a decade. It's scary, but what can I do? It's reality. So, I didn't want to go to an urgent care because not only would it just cost the fee to go, it could be thousands of dollars in tests. It could be hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in some kind of medicine just for a cold, to ensure that it's not something dramatically different. So I go there, and $275 gone. And now I'm sitting there waiting for the doctor, the nurse, whoever's going to check me out, to come in. We do some very basic stuff. And at the end of it all, it was, if the fever persists for over 3 days, go to the emergency room. And she didn't look concerned at all. I mean, so what ended up happening is my fever finally broke. And then that was it, right? So if it would just have broken before 101.6, crossing the 101.5 threshold, I wouldn't have spent $275 on day 8 of this cold. But that wasn't the worst of it. I actually felt lucky that I only spent $275. But that wasn't the worst of it. No, I learned the lesson of muscle spasms. Never had them before. Not really. I'll pull out my back every now and then. That stinks a lot. I hope to never have to do a journal entry with me crawling around trying to figure out how to stand. But the body gets sore just because of the cold, some body aches, stuff, and, coughing a little bit. I wasn't coughing like all day long, but I coughed enough. I got a deep cough, and it was sore a little bit. But I couldn't lay down really at all. I had to lay on my side and only a certain way, and so I could only sleep a certain way, which was not great by any measure. So I wasn't even really able to sleep as well as I'd like. I couldn't lay on my back. At some point, I just couldn't. There would be a muscle strain that would just go, like it would just kind of squeeze in. And I couldn't lay like that, obviously. So I had no idea. I'm like, what is this thing? But then, yesterday, what is day 12, whatever it is. I'm not going to calculate it anymore. This thing should be gone. In terms of anything intense, it should be gone. Lingering effects, blowing my nose, pain in the ass, okay. I'm back at work, whatever, that's fine. But I got up yesterday morning and almost screamed for help. Because as I was laying on my side and I just tweaked up over here a little bit, it was like something came and went, like really, it was just like bam, and just started pulling and just painfully pulling everything in this direction, tightening and tightening and tightening. And when you try to breathe and release, it's like, no, that's pain that way. Like, it's pain this way too. But I knew what I had to do, which is let go. And I did. That's the whole spirit wave expression. Think of a joystick on a controller, right? You're moving the thumbstick, whatever it is. You're moving the joystick. You gotta let it go, and it centers. It restfully centers. And that's what I did. And all of a sudden, within seconds, this thing went. Got up, did my morning routine, went to work, had a successful shift. Still get a little bit of the muscle spasming thing, but it's fading now. It's finally fading. I don't know what that was. Our whole world is so polluted with so much garbage because everything is first and foremost a weapon for social predators whose only goal is to manipulate everybody around them to serve selfishly their own egos. It's this, but it's the social version of it. We need the release. We need to let go of the joystick. We need the restful centering of self, individually, socially. Even if it's not perfect, if it's a direction that each one of us heads to individually, because the social stuff is organic, it's natural. If we're all doing it individually, it will net result in a social expression of it. So I come out, I do one journal entry, and reality's like, reality comes out, you're not going to come out here and do a video every Friday or every other Friday. No way. You're not going to do this journal thing. You're not going to do it. Here I am. So, it's not going to be easy. Flow control isn't easy on this planet at this moment in spatial time. It's not. It's not easy in the slightest. I feel like life is more like navigating a continuous avalanche. And I laugh because there are some things that are so serious that you have to laugh. That's my favorite quote. Niels Bohr. So now my muscles are trying to relax and just get back into a healthy stability so that I can function properly in society in the name of health. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just a lot better than this. But our world is unhealthy because we're not prioritizing health when we define control. We're prioritizing ego when we define control, and that's not health. And this is why the world is a terrible mess at large. It's sad. It's really, really sad. It's an expression of where I'm at, who I am. To share the message, the stable solution with you if you are there on the other side of that lens looking at this. I discovered a way to undeniably redefine the might that makes right. No religion, no philosophy, pure, simple, experiential fact. And social predation, gone forever. Now, if you would like to join us and actually realize that simple, sensible, experientially understanding of a definition of might that finally allows the people who want to live and let live dominate firmly, permanently. Well, I'm the only expert. I don't say that to boast. I say it because it's true. That's why I'm doing these journal entries. I might as well be someone who went off into some planet somewhere. I'm trying to send something. There's something back home. I found it. Whatever it is, I found it. And I want to share it with somebody, or else it dies with me. And I don't want society to not have the proper definition of might, because the outcome of that is genuinely horrific. I just don't want to end on a negative like that. I just don't want to end on a negative. And I'm just still too worn out from my sickness. I don't have a joke. I don't have anything. I don't know what to end this stuff on. This is real. It might be weird, psychedelic, but it's real. Information is a weapon. Not for me, it isn't. Because of the right definition of might. I don't need to weaponize information. I don't need to weaponize anything.